Hello my dear students, welcome to the part 3 of the Regional Kingdom 1 chapter. Open page number 15 and we'll be talking about the agrarian expansion in Tamil region. Now we'll be basically talking about Tamil region, which means South India. Okay. So here we'll talk about how they have extended with their development of irrigation and about new cultivation and also learning about new cultivation techniques. Clear? There were some new developments in agriculture. More area was brought in the cultivation. This was due to two developments. First, a lot of dry, barren forest land was made for cultivation. Now what happened was they learned and they also converted the entire barren land into a cultivational field. Okay. And then second, irrigation facilities were extended to new areas. They learned new techniques about irrigating the entire cultivation or the growing and sowing of the crops. Okay. The temples took the lead in both. Chola temples had obtained a lot of money through donations, which was invested in agriculture. So a lot of money that was collected with the help of donation in the temples, they used entire for agricultural purposes. Okay. The growth of population during this period gave a further impetus to agricultural expansion, since more people had to be fed and increase in cropped area, that is the total area under different crops. So there were more and more number of people, so obviously you need to feed a lot of people. So what they did was they learned new techniques and donated all the money of the money that they have collected from the donations of the temples, they invested in agriculture. Clear? Kings and rich temple built embankments to prevent flooding and canals to carry water to fields with wells and tanks being constructed. Now what was happening was they were learning new things gradually, and also they learned about wells, canals, etc. Another important development was the growth of crafts and an increase in trade between the far-flung areas throughout the Tamil region and outside. A countrywide network of trade guilds actively participated in trade. Now they learn trading. Okay, money obtained through trade was largely invested in agriculture. So whatever they were collecting through donations or through trade, they used to invest in agriculture. Now there was at that time that there were new philosophies, Bhakti philosophy, Advait philosophy, they all popped up and they came up. For example, many new religious sects arose in this period. Basava founded the Lingayats and underlined this in the 12th century. Shankaracharya preached about Advait philosophy. Ramanujan and Madhava were the other religious teachers, and also due to these saints, the doctrine of Bhakti, that is complete devotion to God, also popped up and became very popular in South. Okay, now I ended the chapter. I am ending the chapter. I will be discussing exercises with you. Question answers I will be giving you. I will also giving you a flowchart of the administration of the South Indians, and also if there is any problem, any doubt, kindly call or text me or WhatsApp me. Clear? Okay. Dash was the capital of Chandelas. It was Khajuraho. Tripartite struggle to capture Kannauj lasted for 2 centuries. Pal dynasty was succeeded by Sen dynasty in the 12th century. Dash was founded the Yadav dynasty in Devagiri. It was Bhilama. This traveller visited the kingdoms of Kakityas and Pandyas. Marco Polo. Yes. Give one word. Preeti Varman was the most powerful ruler of this dynasty. Chalde. Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Ghori clashed twice at this place. Terrain. This Pal king along with his son expanded and strengthened the kingdom. This you will tell me, I will not tell you. Kanchi was the capital of this dynasty. You will tell me. And this was the general assembly of the village under the Cholas. It was Ur. Okay, now these two you will be telling me and posting your answers in the group. Everything, even you need to read the chapter again. Okay, you need to read the chapter again and then answer these questions. Your short answers. See, I am again telling you the pattern. You have to write the terms of clause first, the quotation, page number, date, and then you will be writing the terms of glossary. Then you will be starting with short answers that I will give you and long answers, and then you will finish off this chapter. Clear? Now I will be meeting you in my next chapter. Till then, stay home, stay safe, keep studying, and yes, keep learning. Okay, till then, bye bye.